Well, how do you follow that? I think I need some marijuana. Where's Dr. Cohen? Thank you. Thank you to our extraordinary presenters this morning for their time, their talent, and their selflessness. Once again, we have seen the extraordinary richness of the intellect, compassion, and care that the psychiatry at Mass General provides the world. But to Marlene, wow, your story will stay with all of us for a very long time. Your courage in sharing that story, such a personal journey, is an example that the stigma of mental illness is eroding, however slowly. And thank you, and Dr. Nicholson, your incredible sensitivity and your passion to get your patient to have a life that she envisions and wants. I can't say anything but thank you. It's incredible. Michele and I are deeply grateful for every member of the Leadership Council, many of whom are here today. You, for years, have provided invaluable support to Mass General Psychiatry. Your unrestricted gifts give Dr. Fava the rare flexibility to provide seed funding to deserving faculty, many of whom will now be very young. Philanthropy is essential to the department's success, and it has helped it to be #1 in the U.S., and I like to say the world, for 20 out of 25 years. And now it is so important to Dr. Fava and to Dr. Cohen to grow the council and encourage more.
Carroll and I are so grateful to Mass General and so proud to be a part of it. We have seen amazing things in the past 15 years, but I'm going to formally announce now that after this seminar, we are stepping back as the co-chairs of the Leadership Council. We have been honored to have your trust. We've loved every second. We've learned more than we ever thought we would, and we know that you will continue to be here. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be the success that it is today.
It has been said there is a point in every contest when sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Listening today to these brilliant physicians, Michele and I hope many will leave feeling they will begin to get off the sidelines when it comes to mental health. Those of you in the Leadership Council have taken a stand for many years. Investment in mental health is an investment in our society, and the legacy of caring is yours. Lastly, Michele, how I treasure your friendship, your passion, your rare and deep caring, and your endless giving of time. Always beating the devil in the details, and taste. You have made our dreams come true. Laughter, tears, and great joy. And I don't think Howard's here. Yes, he is. And Howard, you have given and given, always when asked, but most of all, I have loved sitting on your right for almost every dinner for 15 years. Thank you. It is with great joy that we now share with you the council's new co-chairs, Donna Emma and Patty Ribicoff. Both Donna and Patty have been dedicated members of the Leadership Council. Both women are proven and respected leaders. Donna in the financial world of New York, Patty in Boston with the highest leadership of Mass General, co-chair of the first $1.72 billion, and we're going to get much more the next time, and campaign and board member. And you will hear from them at Visiting Day. And I think you will love to get to know them. Would both of you stand up? I have one more. Okay. And very lastly, thank you to everyone here. It has been a joy to attempt in some small way to give back and to support these incredible physicians. MGH Psychiatry, Dr. Lee Cohen, and the team are so deeply embedded in my soul. I'll never walk away. I pray there will be a day when we do not have to say, no family goes untouched. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So before we gather outside, and if it's too cold for the people in Florida, get food and bring it back in. And before I introduce Britt Nichols, I'd like to be indulged to have a few thank yous. And one, well, first is my partner through these years. Partnership is everything. I want to thank Sally Markham. Some of you know Sally, but all the MGH people know Sally because she has been the one that has pulled this together every year for 15 years. So you make me look good, Sally. Brian and Jen, my son and his wife, they have come every year. They've supported me. Brian's even spoken, and with his son, they brought friends. You have no idea how you have sort of guided the program that we do every year. So I can't thank you enough. And Howard, who is rarely here, is here today. And he's rarely here. He's 50 yards away because he's doing what he does so I can do what I do. So talk about a partnership. But he has underwritten every seminar and every dinner since the beginning. So, Howard. And Jerry and Lee, it started all out of our gratitude to you. So it's only appropriate that it ends with our gratitude to you and everything you've done and everything all of you have done. But if I have to say, we have to do better, okay? My charge to you and everyone in this room is we have to fix this. We really do. If not us, who? Thank you so much. Britt, where is Britt?
So before I start with my thank yous to Michele and to Carroll, I can't resist just commenting on one of the questions that was asked in terms of the care of patients at MGH. One of the remarkable things about having trained at the MGH and been there for close to 42 years is the way that it's absolutely ingrained in us. Anybody in any discipline at the MGH recognizes how embedded psychiatry is in all that we do. In fact, within the Department of Medicine, there's a joke. It's saying, what's the difference between a psychiatry intern and a medical intern? And the answer is, a psychiatry intern knows they're going into psychiatry. So, Okay. So I'm fully aware that I am the only thing standing between you and lunch, so I'll be quick. I also remember something that Mo Udall, some of you may remember him. He was a representative from Arizona for a number of years. After a particularly long day on the House floor, he made the comment, everything's been said, but not everybody's had a chance to say it. So, all right. So quickly, I want to I'm here just representing the MGH as an institution. You certainly have gotten your thanks from the Department of Psychiatry, but I want you to know that your impact on the institution as a whole has been immeasurable. If you just look at the seminar today, the quality of the presentations from the faculty speakers, and my gratitude to you, you will not find a higher quality of presentation at any scientific symposium. And these individuals don't prepare talks to a lay audience by dumbing them down. They put extraordinary work in figuring out how to say what's important by not leaving anything out in a way that you can take home the message. Secondly, I am actually humbled by our patient speaker today for her honesty and bravery in sharing your struggles with depression. You're an inspiration to us all, so thank you for doing that. And Michele and Howard, it just goes without saying, our thanks for your generosity for so many years, for providing such a spectacular, venue for hearing these presentations. And then the Leadership Council, your attendance at these events, your insatiable interest and curiosity about knowing more about mental health and the status of treatment and research in this area. And even beyond that, that interest has spread to your philanthropic support for the department, which up here today, you've heard all from individuals who have been the beneficiaries of your support, and our patients, as a result, have been the beneficiaries of your support. Maurizio, I just want to thank you for this seamless transition of wise and aspirational leadership that was started by your predecessor, and what you've done in such a short period of time in terms of developing this really a transitional vision for the Department of Psychiatry. But lastly, Carroll and Michele, what you've done over these last 15 years is nothing short of transformational. This slogan really is not a slogan. You could tell by the passion and the crack in your voice when you were up here today, when you utter that phrase, no family left behind. You mean it, you leave it, you live it. The fact that during your 15 years, the amount of money that's been raised as a result of this Leadership Council, $47 million, that in and of itself would be remarkable. But I honestly don't think that's been your major contribution. Your major contribution in terms of your unyielding advocacy for removing the stigma of mental illness. I remember reading an article just the other day from a woman who was describing her issues with bipolar disorder and saying, something, we still have a long way to go, because when you're diagnosed with bipolar disorder, nobody's coming over to your house and giving you a casserole, So it's still but what you've done, I have to say that the MGH as a whole is forever grateful to you, and we salute you. So thank you.